Hello, I'm Science Saber and welcome to my new series. Now this isn't a typical Let's Play. Firstly, I'm on a server where the world has been going for a while already. The world actually belongs to KYSEN, a Minecolonies YouTuber I found a few weeks ago and reached out to, and he has just opened up his world into a server. Secondly, as you can see, this isn't vanilla Minecraft. So most of the world looks different, and on top of that there's a whole bunch of mods as we are playing the official Minecolonies Modpack. So what this means is that instead of building a colony myself full of nitwits and clerics wanting zombie flesh, I could entice slightly more intelligent citizens to do my bidding for me. From chopping trees, mining ores, forging tools and enchanting gear for me, I need to keep them fed, happy and safe, but in return I will have a hustling town bursting with life. Well, as much life as a video game can create, as you just saw there. That was I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, after paying KYSEN a big bag of diamonds and begging him for a while, he eventually allowed me to join his world. So like any new start, I began alone, naked and scared, but this isn't my first rodeo. I had already cloned the world and scouted out a place I was happy to call home. So as you can see here, after doing a bit of swimming, some running, I eventually found this pretty sweet biome full of trees and flowers. Even though I'm a big growly saber-toothed tiger, there was something about this place that brought out my inner kitten. And I stumbled across this very cool looking house, and I was ready to tear in, lunge my teeth into whoever lived there, but it was empty. So after a long day adventuring and trudging across the land, I took myself upstairs into my new house and went for a lovely little cat nap, refresh myself for the day ahead. So before I could think about starting a colony, I'd need to do some work myself. If I was to entice colonists to my area, I would need something to offer them, the prospect of a flourishing new colony, the dreams of a happy place to live. Little did they know they were to become my subjects and do my bidding for me. So I started to punch trees with my giant paws, made myself a crafting bench and some basic tools, and I got to work with setting myself up with a little farm. Hello Mr. B, he'll help me later on with my farming. So first things first, we needed to get ourselves some seeds. So done the usual, punch plenty of grass, gather all the new seeds that have been added to the mod pack, and find myself a little area here next to the lake where I could till some earth and plant said seeds. Once I was happy with my farm, I then made my way into a nearby cave, progressed with making myself a pickaxe and started the early game grind of upgrading said pickaxe. So turn that into a stone one, and if I'm going to go underground we're going to need a source of light. So grabbing myself some coal, I then proceeded to make myself some torches. Now it's the usual plan here. I'm going to dig a staircase down to diamond level, hopefully find loads of diamonds and profit. But as you can see on the map there are caves galore, and I don't expect to be alone as I go down. So venture on I did, and as I suspected, I found myself a cave. But was I alone? There's something over there. Whatever it was, it's not there anymore. So I carried on mining down, and eventually I found another cave, this time at lava level, which meant the prospect of diamonds nearby. And I also spied what looked to be stone bricks, which gave me the suspicion that there's a stronghold down there. So ever fearful that something's going to want to make a new rug out of my lovely blue fur, I made myself a couple of swords, and lo and behold, a creeper waiting for me. Luckily he didn't kill me, but what he did do is open up the stronghold for me. So ready and equipped with my stone sword, I started ploughing into the stronghold, thinking that there's two good things here. There's going to be lots of loot for me, and also an end portal for further exploration. But silverfish were going to be pesky little blighters and try and stop me. Luckily I found some food just when I was on the brink of starving. If I didn't find food soon, obviously the silverfish would have ended up killing me. Pesky things. But they're no match for me and my stone sword. So, as I progressed further and further into the stronghold, I found numerous chests full of treasures and loot for me. And many, many silverfish spawners, but many, many chests full of goodies for me. And the food was coming in super, super handy. Lots of apples and lots of bread. And even some enchanted books, which early game are very, very helpful. And a library, the first of many. So more chests. And I was starting to feel quite grateful for the backpack that KYSEN had left me in the chest at spawn. So making myself some shears to get through all of the cobwebs in the library. I started pillaging the library, and the good thing about the library is more enchanted books. So I started filling up my inventory, made my way upstairs for hopefully more enchanted books, and I wasn't disappointed. And lots of paper and normal books here, which were going to come in handy for setting up my own enchantment room eventually. And the paper's actually going to come in handy as well for future materials for the Minecolonies mod. So as I progressed through the labyrinth of corridors, I did find another library, which again I pillaged, and hoping for more enchanted books. Library number 3. And I can hear skeletons in the distance there, but not in the cell. So, on my toes, wondering if they're going to attack me at any point. Nothing in this library. And a 4th library. Could I have any more enchanted books? So we've got 2 more enchanted books here. Efficiency coming in super handy early game. And this is library 5 and 6 here. More bread and more armor. I was getting to the point where I wasn't picking everything up, and I'd have to make sure at some point I come back here and finish looting all of these goodies. But what I was making sure I was grabbing was all of those enchanted books. At this rate, I could become the librarian of the server if I didn't keep them all myself. But at this point, I'd noticed on the map I could see what I thought was the end portal, and I wasn't wrong. At this point, I didn't hang about in chopping the silverfish spawner. All of the others didn't really pose a threat, but with the lava in this room, I didn't want that spilling anywhere and burning my paws. I checked out how many eyes were already in there, only 2 unfortunately, but making note of the coordinates, I headed back up to the surface with the sun beaming on my face, the fresh smell of that air. Feeling pretty satisfied with myself, with all of the loot we've managed to get. I just took a moment to appreciate how nice this biome looks, and made my way inside the house to safely deposit all of our, look at this, all of the treasure we've got. Loads of books there that are going to come in super handy. Let's open up the backpack. Diamond horse armor there for a valiant steed to ride around our city. As nice as the house was, I did need to expand on my storage so I can come in, dump all of my goodies, and get back out, rush back out to chase sheep and frolic in the water. Yes, I'm a big cat, but I like water. I don't like to be a dirty cat. So, upgrading our tools once again, we finally got ourselves a shovel, and I just started digging out a room about the size of the house above. Slowly but surely taking shape. And once I was happy with the amount of room we dug out, I started lining it in cobblestone. And then eventually we got there, using some drawers and some chests. Not a bad little storage room, if I say so myself. So after all of this resource gathering, spelunking and storage room expanding, I wanted to create a way that we could go and see other Castaways on the Minecolonies server. So to do this, we created ourselves a waystone. Very cool piece of magic, I suppose you could call it. These stones allow you to teleport from stone to stone. So I hesitated here as to what to name my stone, sticking with Cyan Saber's crib. And once activated, this allowed me to actually go into it and access all the other waystones I've been to. At the moment, only the waystone at spawn seemed a distant memory from where we first started. But if I was to be a social saber, then I'd need to go to other people's colonies and actually activate their waystones. And some people are like 15,000 blocks away, so the easiest way to get to them is through the Nether. So I made myself a very poor man's Nether portal. Please don't judge me. We'll move this again at some point, and maybe I'll make it bigger and include some corners, but into the Nether we went. Now, as much as I was in a hurry to build the Nether portal and race in, I wasn't in a hurry to hang about. So I had a quick look about, and after burning my paws, I could see some piglins around, and having no gold armor equipped or any gold on me to offer for trades. So I had a quick look around the corner, saw some more piglins, and decided, nope, I'm not hanging about in here. So I had a little look around, admired the scene, and went straight back to the overworld. At which point I thought, okay, if I can't see any other players on the server, let's start getting our colony sorted out. So the first thing we need to do was build a supply ship or supply camp. I went for the supply ship, and after spending a little bit of time getting some thorns in my feet and working out where I wanted to place the ship, I finally settled, and boom, we had our supply ship. Very proud cat I was. So we made our way up into the crow's nest and admired our work for the day, and that is where we're going to call it an episode. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button on the way out and make sure to subscribe for episode 2. But until then, take care, stay cool, bye bye.